Hi friends, my name is Bharath Chandra. As we had mentioned in the previous videos, SIP stoppage ratio in mutual funds for retail investors has been increasing in the last 4 months. The following are the details. January 2025, the SIP stoppage ratio was 109%. Basically it means more SIPs have been stopped than fresh SIPs started. February 2025, 123%, March 2025, 128%, April 2025, 353%, May 2025 data may come in the next 1 week or 10 days. But if you see there, SIP amount per month, it has broadly been constant plus or minus a few hundred crores, but it has not significantly fallen. So SIP's stoppage ratio has increased significantly mainly due to the weakness in markets. However, the monthly SIP inflows has broadly been the same in the last 4 months. In the previous months in 2024, when markets were on an uptrend, SIP flows were increasing every month. The following is a summary of investments by different categories of investors. November 2024, average retail investor flow 16,000 crores net purchases and FIS 46,000 crores net sales, DIS 44,400 crores net purchases. December 2024, 11,000 crores net purchases by retail investors, FIS minus 17,000 crores and DIS 34,100 crores. January 2025, 14,000 crores purchased by retail investors, negative 87,300 for FIS, 86,600 positive for DIS. February 2025, 9,000 crores net purchases for retail investors, FIS minus 59,000 and DIS 64,800 positive. March 2025, retail investors became net sellers, 16,300 crores net sales, FIS 2,000 crores net purchases, DIS 37,500 crores net purchases. April 2025, minus 2,000 crores is the retail investors investment, 2,700 crores FIS positive and DIS also positive 28,200 crores. May 2025, so far 7,100 crores negative flow from retail investors, FIS 12,600 crores positive, DIS 46,300 crores net purchases. So retail investors have been net sellers in direct stock market investments since March 2025 for the last 3 months. At the same time, DIS and FIS have been net buyers and have helped the markets to recover. As per experts, after COVID, retail participation had increased significantly and many first-time investors made very good returns. Even minor market dips were seen as buying opportunities. However, from September 2024 onwards, markets began to decline and have still not recovered to previous high levels. Retail investors may be disappointed and losing patience. Retail investors have become more financially literate over the last few years. However, as a whole, majority of the retail investors are still approaching the markets like a gambling den to make quick money. These are the investors who keep entering and exiting the markets based on the market level and momentum in the markets. Since October 2024, except for a few days, Indian markets have broadly been lacking the momentum and so it is not moving in a particular direction compared to the first half of 2024 calendar year when it went up continuously. Some analysts attribute the selling by retail investors to profit booking due to buying at lower prices in January-February 2025. Analysts note a shift among retail investors towards safer avenues such as debt mutual funds and fixed deposits due to global uncertainty because of tariff war and rising geopolitical tensions. Whatever the reason, selling long-term investments for short-term reasons is not a good idea. Also, timing the market usually does not work since we are likely to regret selling when markets move higher. Let us hope that our channel members and workshop graduates are among the matured investors who do not sell unnecessarily because of temporary market weakness. Such an approach is detrimental in creating wealth from stock markets in the long term. If you like this video, please click the like button and mention in the comment section, in the past 1 year, have you sold some investments because of market weakness? If yes, type yes, otherwise type no in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye and all the best.